Hi and welcome to Under 10 channel. In this video, we will talk about 3 surprisingly stupid reasons to start a war. Most wars are waged for economic gain, territorial gain, religion, and others. But these 3 wars were started for a completely ridiculous reason. Let's start with number 3. San Juan Islands witnessed the most ridiculous cause of confrontation between the US and the UK. During the time that the border of the said islands was still ambiguous, an American farmer moved to San Juan Islands and claimed the rights to live there. He noticed several occurrences of a large black pig rooting his potato patch. He was so upset that he took aim and shot the pig. This turned out that the pig was owned by an Irish employee of a British company settled on that same island. The American farmer offered the Irishman $10 to compensate for the pig. However, the Irish was unsatisfied with this offer and demanded $100. The American farmer believed he shouldn't pay for the pig because the pig had been trespassing on his land. When British authorities threatened to arrest the farmer, the other American settlers called for military protection. This black pig and the potatoes led to a bloodless war between the Americans and the British for 4 months, with the Americans having 461 combatants and 14 cannons, while the British pulling in 2,140 combatants and 5 warships mounting 70 cannons. The 2 countries negotiated to calm the tension until all military presence withdrew. This bloodless war was then called the Pig War. Moving on to number 2. Since the early 20th century, relations between Greece and Bulgaria had been strained over some territorial disputes. In October 1925, an incident at the border caused a 10-day war between the two, and the reason? A dog. On the 18th of October 1925, a Greek soldier ran after his dog, which had strayed across the border from Greece. The border was guarded by Bulgarian sentries, one of whom shot the Greek soldier. Bulgaria explained that the firing had been caused by misunderstanding and expressed its regret. In addition, the Bulgarian government proposed the formation of a mixed commission of Greek and Bulgarian officers to investigate the incident. But the Greek government declined as long as Bulgarian troops remained on Greek territory. The Greeks also demanded the following: an ultimatum to Bulgaria of 48 hours to punish those responsible, an official apology, and 2 million French francs as compensation for the families of the victims. On the 22nd of October, Greece also sent soldiers into Bulgaria to occupy the town of Petrich with the objective of enforcing the demands. Bulgaria appealed to the League of Nations, and of course, the League of Nations intervened and condemned the attack. A ceasefire between the 2 nations was later negotiated. Greece had to pay for material and moral damage within 2 months, while Bulgaria needed to compensate the victim's family. This war was then known as the War of the Stray Dog. Finally, number 1. The first ever war between Mexico and France sparked in November 1838. And do you know the cause of this 3 months, 1 week, and 3 days war that claimed a total of 288 lives? This French pastry chef and his small cafe. In 1832, French pastry chef's shop was looted by Mexican officers. He wrote a request to France to help him get Mexico pay him 600,000 pesos to compensate for his losses. France helped him out, but Mexico was unwilling to pay that large sum. So France started a war by blockading Mexican ports and seizing the most important port. Since their trade was cut off, Mexico declared war with France. Fighting finally ended in March 1839 when the British government helped broke a peace deal. As part of the treaty, the Mexicans were forced to shell out the 600,000 pesos, a large sum for a pastry shop at that time. This first Franco-Mexican War was then called the Pastry War. What other ridiculous reasons for war have you ever heard? Share to us by commenting down below. Thank you for watching. If you like this content, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Or not at all. I don't give a damn.